Hello all you Shining Stars, welcome to my channel Shining Star Soup. So I've decided to do a Guild Wars 2 Wednesday where I'm going to be going through the story, giving you a little introduction about Guild Wars 2. For any of you that don't know, Guild Wars 2 is a massive multiplayer role-playing game. Think WoW, World of Warcraft, and Final Fantasy. The main difference between Guild Wars 2 is that it is free to play after the initial investment of buying the game itself. You're welcome to Google, and I do recommend getting this game. Obviously, your best option is going to be your basic $29.99. That's going to give you all your expansions and your core game. That's really all you need to get started. And then once you buy the game, download the game, update the game, you can just come right online and play without having any additional fees. All your gold and everything else that you're going to need, you can always earn gold in-game by doing quests, killing monsters, that sort of thing. So for the sake of this one, I'm going to be creating a new character and we're going to work through the story together. This is just an intro video, so this will be probably a shorter video than the rest. I'm just going to create a character. Alright, so Guild Wars 2 offers you 5 different races. Now each of the race that you choose, they start in different areas of the map. They also have different racial utilities. It's really a feel for what part of the map you would like to start out on. You have, not that one, you have a char, which you can pick male or female for any of the 5. Human, Norn, Ashura, and Salvari. I can't really go into too much detail. If I pronounce something wrong, I do apologize. For any of you that have been following me for a while, you might know that I have problems pronouncing a lot of things. For the sake of the video, I am going to choose Salvari, and you can always do more research on your own. I'm not going to go through every single race and tell you what area they start in. We're just going to go through the story of what I'm going to choose for my character. And I will pick a female for this lovely, beautiful plant lady. And you have 9 different jobs, professions. I don't know how to say it. We'll just say they're roles. Okay, 9 roles. Warrior. Warrior is more of a kind of a tanky class. Good all around. Guardian is your healer slash heavy armor, more defensive. They play like more of the, I guess they play more of the tank role. Either warrior or guardian can be a tank. I'm not sure if I'm going to say this right. Reviant, they are a tank class as well. Ranger is medium armor. They're more obviously ranged, and they also have a companion. I will be making a ranger character for the sake of this video series. Rangers, I find, are probably the easiest class to grasp, and they're going to be just having that extra pet to do the tanking for you can also help, at least while you get a feel for the game itself. Thief is another medium armor class. Profession, they're called professions, and as you can see, I now have a black screen for some reason. There we go. An engineer, another medium armor. Necromancer is light armor, one of my favorite ones to play. And you got an elementalist. If you like playing with like fire and water, air, or earth, an elementist is a really good one to go with. And then the Mesmor is another light armor. I find Mesmor, in my own personal opinion, to be one of the hardest classes to learn and to really excel at. So for the sake of the story that I'm planning on going through, I'm going to go Ranger. Now, I'm going to really quickly go through what kind of options you have. You can adjust the height. Customization is great in Guild Wars 2 when you're first starting your character. You can decide what their physique is going to be and what their skin color is. We'll go for lilac. Skin pattern. And the sounds are really, yeah, you can adjust everything. You can adjust though. You can decide their hairstyle, what their hair color is. You can also change their face shape. This is just some of the things you can customize. You could spend literally 40 minutes just customizing your character. We're not going to do that for the sake of this video. And then when you pick a ranger, you can decide one of 3 pets. You got a bird thing, a cat thing, and a dog thing. I'm a cat person, but we're going to go for a dog. And you can decide if you're going to rule by charm, dignity, or ferocity. I don't even know how to say that word. I'm not too sure what kind of influence this has on the storyline personally. I'm not an expert. I'm pretty much intermediate when it comes to Guild Wars 2. You can also choose, these ones that you choose here will affect your story. White Stag I'm going to go with. And then you can decide what teachings. I'm not 100% positive on this one either. I'm just going to go with act with wisdom but act. And then lastly you can choose the cycles. Probably have effect on the story. I'm not 100% certain, but we'll go with the cycle of dawn because what the heck. And then you make yourself a name. There's a name you guys will all recognize if you're watching my videos. And let's watch the opening movie. Yes, there's an opening movie.
I am Sylvari. 25 years ago, my people first appeared in Tyria. The pale tree flowered, and the firstborn awakened. The dream contains my race's memories. We gain awareness here, and then awaken into the world. The dream fills me with knowledge, and is my connection to others. It is my inspiration, my guiding light. While here, I have discovered my purpose, to face evil and destroy it. Even now, I sense my destiny calling me to awaken. My time is soon. Nature and goodness are under siege. All life hangs in the balance. If Tyria is to survive, it will need us. If we fail, the dream will be consumed by nightmare, and Tyria will wither and die. I dream of voyages. The voices of my people whisper to me of far-off places and mysterious shores. A white stag races before me, brave and wild. It offers me the gift of freedom. The dream hints at my future. There are distant lands and dangerous challenges, but also I see my home. A grove with a white tree and friends who will stand by me when I need them. My honor dictates that I help those who are lost and alone. I am their protector. I hear my name in the wind, and I feel the call of my future. And yet, I sense darkness approaching. Something intrudes upon the dream. It blocks the path to my awakening. Before I can enter the world, I must first face this evil and vanquish it. I am summoned by the dream. This is my story.
Alright, so whatever character you choose when you start in a different area of the map, you should have an opening video. Of course, each one will be different. And when you first log in, or bypass your little opening movie, up here it's going to tell you what quest you're on. Ignore the rare collections. I have other characters that are leveled, and you can keep track of your quests that way. This is going to tell you use your W, A, S, and D keys to move your character around once you get used to the controls. The first thing I do is I do go into the mail. You always start off with a banker that's going to access your other accounts. When you make a character, you're all linked and you can put objects in the bank like this to be able to use them on all of your characters. You'll have your inventory. That's your inventory bag, your hero points, contacts and looking for group, mail, guild, and Black Lion Company. I'm not going to go too far into all the details for this video because it is just an intro, but this little taskbar right here, you'll always have a healing ability and an attack. A first attack to start out with, and it's going to take you directly into a story. And again, you'll get little pop-ups like that. We're going to play the first story, the first little mini quest, when we come to the video next week. Alright, so thanks for watching the introduction video. I will be doing videos like these every Wednesday. It's going to be Guild Wars 2 Wednesday, and I'll be working through the story. Once in a while I'll give some hints and tips. And yeah, so thanks for tuning in and keeping shining stars. We'll see you next Wednesday for Guild Wars 2 Wednesday.